This video will show you how to repair the A1280 inlet valve in a fluid toilet. Whenever you're doing any maintenance work on your toilet, you will need to turn off the water supply before you begin. Flush the toilet until as much water as possible is drained from the tank. If you're going to repair your valve while it's still installed, you don't need to remove all of the water in the tank. If you want to remove the valve to work on it outside of the tank, you have to remove all of the water before you begin. If you aren't sure how to do this, we've linked the video removing the water from a fluid lever handled toilet into the description below. This is the A1280 inlet valve. While you can repair the valve while it's still installed in your toilet tank, the inlet valve is located beside the outlet valve, and honestly, it's a bit crowded in there. So you may want to remove it first to make the task just a bit easier. We're demonstrating how to repair this inlet valve outside of the tank for better visibility and clarity. If you'd like to remove it, please watch the video linked below, How to Replace the A1280 Inlet Valve. This will show you how to remove and replace the valve. To complete this repair, you will need the A1280 Inlet Valve Repair Kit consisting of 3 seals. This repair kit is available on our online store and is linked in the directions below. You should also have a large and a small flathead screwdriver. It's also highly recommended that you wear safety goggles to protect your eyes, especially when removing the inner portion of the valve. The first thing you'll need to do is remove the blue cap at the top of the valve. Just insert a flathead screwdriver into the slot and pop it open. Next, look for the small white plug that's holding the white valve top in place. You'll need to remove it. We find it easiest to use the end of a small screwdriver to push it forward, and then you can more easily grab it and pull it out. Now you can pull the white top arm of the valve back and out of the way. This next step is the most difficult part of the repair. Before we start though, we just want you to make note of the location of the overflow connection. Later, you're going to have to replace the top with this connection facing to the back, just as it's shown here. Now you're going to need to remove the top white portion of the valve, but it's often in there really tightly, especially if the toilet's been installed for some time. This is what makes it a bit difficult. We're going to show you 2 different ways to loosen it. If it isn't extremely tight, you can insert a small screwdriver through the 2 top holes and turn counterclockwise. If you find that the valve is too tight to loosen this way, then use a large screwdriver and place the shaft along the top channel. Place your hand over top and twist in a counterclockwise direction. This gives you a bit more torque, allowing you to loosen it. You should definitely be wearing protective eyewear while removing this portion. Once it does loosen, you can simply pull off the white top portion of the valve, exposing all of the seals. Remove the seal from the valve top by lifting it straight out. Then remove the middle seal. Finally, remove that last, largest seal. You can use the edge of a small screwdriver to make this easier. Discard all of the seals. Now open up your A1280 repair kit and start to replace those worn seals. First, replace the largest seal using a small screwdriver tip to gently push it into place. Then, lay the middle seal across the top flat portion of the valve and pop the last seal into the white cap, just like we're showing you here. You're now ready to start putting the valve back together. To place the top cap of the valve back, note the grooves in the side of the valve and the corresponding grooves in the cap. You'll need to align those grooves. Twist the cap in a clockwise direction to get it started, and then push the cap into place, rotating it in a clockwise direction. Remember we asked you to take note of the overflow connection before you took it apart? Make sure to replace it now so that the overflow tube connection points in the same direction. If you don't replace this in the correct position, the top cap won't fit back on. Once that valve cap is back firmly in place, pull the white arm back over the valve, making sure to align the holes in the arm with the holes in the valve. Then, replace the white plug to hold it into place. You might find it a little difficult to push it into place with just your hand. We find it easiest to use the end of a small screwdriver to just push it back into place. Now, if the overflow tube is in the right position, that blue top will easily slide back over the valve, allowing you to snap it back into place. That's it, you're done. If you have any questions or need more information, please contact our customer service team at 1-800-460-7019, or you can email us at help@sustainablesolutions.com.